What's good, YouTube? So this is a new series to the channel. It's called Inside the Mind, and basically what I want to do is meet with local artists, get a little bit of behind the scenes on their process, some of the work that they're doing, whether it be music, what they're doing to promote, etc. And I want to do this with a bunch of creatives in the area. So my boy Ray here, I don't know if y'all know, he goes by the name of Raykwon, and he's gonna be the first person on the episode. So welcome to the channel, my boy.
What's good, y'all?
And let's get into him. My boy Ray, how long you been making music for now? I feel like it's going on a year or two, right? Going on 3
years. 2 years.
So tell me about that. What made you get into music? So I know back in the day, like I'm talking high school, niggas had that one clip of you on the phone, you was singing.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. But what made it finally become, you wanted to rap?
Bro, I always felt like I had the talent, but it was like that one moment where I was like, I gotta speak to people with the music. Like I want to connect to the people, and I was going through a little situation where it was just like, damn, I'm trying to speak about this, but I want the person to hear that, and I feel like that was the only way. So it like something inspired me, I guess.
I get what you're saying. So with the music, I know since you said it's been 2 years, we got a project from you last year, Rookie of the Year. If you haven't heard of it, go tune in. The link will be in my bio, and I will post it frequently on my Twitter and my Instagram as well. So be tuned for that. And I'll link his ads below. So with Rookie of the Year, what was the process behind that? What made the album be called Rookie of the Year?
I feel like it was my first year making music, and I was just like, damn, like I felt like I just want to be like, I feel like I'm one of the best people, like just starting off. Like I felt like I was on some like.
On some MVP shit,
like
you
some,
won.
like on some Lucas stuff. Like I was just I was just like, I felt like I was just in my bag. Like I was just, I'm like, yo, nobody sound like me in the area. And it was just like, bro, I feel like I'm one of the best. Like if I ain't the best, I'm a runner up. Like that's how I felt.
Rookie of the Year, do you have a favorite song on the project? I can say mine, it is out of the intro. Hold up, cause now that I really think about it, it's out of the intro, and I have it right here. Leave a message with Sean. We can talk about that for a minute, but first person.
Yeah, I was about to say that's my favorite one because that was the one I really spoke about everything I went through. Like I'm like as far as like giving y'all the recap from when I went through hard times, 2017 to now. I'm just like I just put all that in there, and I'm like damn. Like I remember telling my bros like I'm like, yo, should I say this much? Like, is this too much to be saying?
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, you just putting your heart in that shit.
I feel like as creatives, and this goes with anything, whether it be the music, the YouTube, Insta socials, it gets to a point where you're teetering on the borderline of whether you exposing too much about yourself, exactly, or are you really speaking from what you want to speak on.
Exactly.
And I can say, even when it comes to YouTube, I've stopped myself from creating so many videos and talking on topics I would talk about.
I learned like you can't be like that because like as a creative, like my girl told me, she was like, it's like, and like with all this creative type stuff, it's 75% talent, 25% confidence, and you really gotta be confident with the videos you put in. Music, as far as like your content, my content, anybody else's content, like you just gotta be confident.
I also had to, biggest thing I'm starting to realize is you can't please everybody. Like regardless of how many people you want to please and how much you want your content to get out, the true fans gonna fuck with you. You gonna always have naysayers and haters and people gonna fuck with your stuff. That's just life. Regardless or not, but you gotta keep going for you. Like I had to realize if the work's good for me and it's speaking to me, I should be able to put it up. Fuck what anybody else gotta say.
Nah, for sure.
That's crazy though. I definitely understand. So my next question would have to be, when are we getting the music? What is the lineup looking like for you in the aspect of you just dropped? So it's the summer. So you just dropped a single today. Can you tell them a little bit about what you just dropped today?
Flows, I feel like that was one of my best songs. And I was just like, damn, I'm trying to fuck the summer up. And I was just like, I just gotta start off with some shit, like some crazy shit. After that, like, bro, I plan on dropping either every 2 weeks or like twice every month. Like I'm just trying to come crazy.
Now y'all heard it here first, because I'm gonna post this whenever, and 2 weeks is up and he ain't posting. I want y'all to come back to this video, blow his spot up, no bullshit. Cause I feel like a lot of these local artists, I got another one in the room with me, but he got an interview coming soon, so I'm gonna let y'all speak on that when that happens. but we barely get music. I feel like it's getting to a point now where I'm not looking for mainstream artists no more. Like, yeah, the music's great, don't get me wrong, but the local talent, I feel like is here. I feel like the talent is here, and it's only gonna take that one song, that one opportunity, and it's like that.
But let me tell you why I took a break. Like, as far as why I took a break, I wanna explain. Like, I felt like during the time when I made my project, I'm like, damn, that's it. Like, that's one of the ones. I feel like that shit right there could take me up. But then that kind of died down. I was just like, all right, cool.
And when you say died down, you referring to the hype of the project?
Yeah, like not the hype. Like the hype, people still listen to it. Like it's a good project, but I'm not no mainstream artist, so it's like they ain't gonna sit here, you know, in the area we live in. They ain't gonna sit here and be like every day, like, oh, that's a classic, this and that. Like, you know, people still listen to it, and they tell me that when they come to me, and it's just like, word, it was a good project, but like, I also felt like I was just catching myself like in a writer's block a little bit, and I'm just like, damn, like I don't write like just to write like anything. I like writing about my life and what I'm going through.
You're not faking it. You gotta go through something. I respect that. So when you say you dropping for the summer, are you just dropping is it singles leading up to a project? Is there an EP on the way? When you doing projects, or is it concepts, or is it you just putting out a body of work? What's the bring me through that?
I feel like it's definitely singles lead into a project, but the singles I'm dropping probably not gonna be on project. I'm either gonna drop like in the fall or the winter. I'm either gonna drop straight like R&B project, or I'm just gonna drop straight rapping.
Not a mixture both.
Yeah, nah. Like I
one or the other.
Cause that's what I feel like. I wouldn't even say Rookie of the Year was like that, because it was strictly like paying music. I had 2 R&B songs, but like this type of music, I just feel like I'm gonna have a strict body of work and just, you know, strictly focus on that. Yeah, and focus on that genre.
Are you putting together a team of producers and people to work on the album with you, or is it just kind of one of those things where you're working on a song, you're like, yo, such and such sounds good on that, let me send that to them? Or like, what's the process behind that?
Nah, it's kind of both. Like, I've been working with Uzi, and you know, we've been working on acoustic beats, and that's kind of one of my favorite beats.
Acoustic beats?
Yeah, that just gives me a vibe. Like summertime, it could be any type of season, to be honest, and it make me feel good. So that type of beat, and Uzi, we just been making beats, catching a vibe, and I go in there and punch in straight like that, or I just do one take. But also with features, if I feel like if I hear a song and I don't got like the best second verse, and I feel like I ain't come strong enough, I'll send a song out. You know, whatever make the song sound good, that's how I'm coming with it.
So you was just talking about beats that you prefer. Besides the acoustic beats, what do you sound? What kind of artist would you describe yourself as? So if somebody didn't know you, yeah, like not even a comparison to other artists out there, but like for the people watching who don't actually know you or trying to promote yourself, how would you explain your music to them?
I feel like my music is basically like, let's say, that's like
a tough one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that definitely was. It got me thinking. I'll say it's like mood swing, like a person that goes through just different moods every single day. Like a person that can be sad one day, happy one day.
And we relate to that. We was talking about that the other day.
It's just life stuff. Like a person that goes through everything, everyday life. Like,
so you just try to relate. You just try
to the people. Exactly. I'm trying to relate to the people and just, you know, touch them on a personal level, so they could like be like, damn, he making music. He like he making moves, but I feel like I'm the same person as him. Like we going through the same thing. No matter what the money looking like or whatever.
Fit in any crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
With that, so I know you just spoke on that. I'm not about to ask you like main artists growing up or whatever, but what were your like music influences like growing up?
I'll say, as far as influences, I look at projects. So I say Drake's like So Far Gone. That was a big. You know, that was a turn.
And to hear So Far Gone is crazy, because when people think of Drake, at least when I do, I hear a lot of people mention Take Care.
Yeah, because that's like his best album. But like when I first heard Drake, I'm like, yo, it's somebody singing and rapping at the same time. They making it look cool. And another artist was Kanye, the 808s. That was something.
I've heard you talk about that a lot. And what about 808s really stuck out to you at least? 'Cause you mentioned that album a lot.
You could just tell like he was just so honest on it, and it's just different the different sounds and the beats and the instruments that was on it. It was just the production is crazy. It was just something on a whole nother level. We never heard nothing like that before, and that's a classic.
I feel like Kanye paved the way for a lot of music we have today.
Yeah, for sure.
And even just a new style of art, honestly.
All that pain R&B, like a Juice WRLD or something like that. That's all Kanye's influences. Like I feel like it relates back to that.
Taking the music stuff aside, talking about some life stuff. What's going on now? Like how, besides the music, because I feel like I heard this before. I was talking to a rapper back up at school, up at Rowan, and he was basically like, everybody thinks I live like this incredible life. Like, I'm a rapper, I'm around mad bitches, I'm around the limelight and everything. But what's the actual life of the rapper Raykwon? I
feel like it's like at times it looks like it's lit, like and all that, and I get a lot of love and stuff. But honestly, I'm a regular person. Like I just be, I still got bills like you at the end of the day, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm on a higher level. A higher level.
Anybody. Nah, you good. But
yeah, I don't want to make it seem like I'm on some like.
Nah, I'ma hit it.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm on some like Hollywood stuff. Like it's regular life at the end of the day. Like no man is better than the other. Whether it's money involved or whatever, or your society status or whatever. I just go through like regular life. I still got problems I'm dealing with, so it's like. I don't know.
Everyday person.
Everybody is like a regular person.
I feel like I like how you said that. Like at breaking it down, you still pay bills. You still go through the everyday thing. I feel like when people are looking at, and not even on a local aspect, but looking at some of these celebrities and some of these people who are in the position that they're in, they lose the sight of these people are still people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they have bad days too. They might not show it because at the end of the day, people have to realize. It's all like what we're seeing on social media. It's all programming. Like we only gonna see the good parts. You're not going unless that's your man's or somebody you close to. They're not going to know the ins and outs of your everyday. You only gonna show the people what the people want to see. The people don't give a damn about what you're going through. They want to see you getting, like you said. They want to see the limelight. They want to see the bitches. They want to see all the clothes, the lifestyle that come with everything. But they don't understand. At the end of the day, that's just a lifestyle.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
That's not a.
Don't get caught up in that.
It's not every day.
That's how I'm trying to be. Because at one point I was caught up in that.
But speak on that. What do you mean, like caught up in the lifestyle?
I say like it got to a point I feel like I had a buzz where I'm like, oh yeah, they looking at me. I'm like, I was just trying to feed them people. I was trying to satisfy them people, and I'm like, I'm sitting back like, damn, like these people is regular ass people just like me. And if anything, no arrogant stuff. I feel like I could be better than these people. I'm like, why am I trying to please these people?
I should be trying to please myself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to please myself, my family, my friends. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to please random people because they paying attention to my sound.
Or anything. And this brings me to this. I feel like we at a place in a world where everybody's so judgmental. Everybody has something to say about the other person that it does fuck with people's confidence and people's mental because that's all they care about. They only care about what people actually see.
And I blame that on social media.
100%. But I also feel like with the good comes the bad. Like social media does amazing things, but it also has its downside. It's like we live in alternate realities. It's like you only know social media me. Up here, I feel like that goes with a lot of people. They only know the social media version of the other people that they see, and they don't know the actual person. I feel like that differs. That changes a lot on people, honestly. Speaking on the creative aspect of things, what would you say to people who are stuck? Like you said, you were in a rut. What did you do to get out of that space that you were in?
I just had to live. Like I couldn't be stuck in the crib all day trying, be like, all right, I gotta get this done. I had to live. Like I went out with my girl, family, spend more time with my family, my nephews, and just had to really just live life and enjoy life for what it is. And that just inspired me to keep going.
Do you look at inspiration from anything specific or just life in general? So I know for me at least, I like looking at art. I like looking at different artists and things like that.
Yeah, I like I don't know, this sounds different. I like seeing recording processes. Like I'll look up how somebody records.
Like they studio sessions.
Yeah, like and just see like, and I take from that and it'd be like, damn, now I want to write. Like and I kind of want to try that in the next studio session. So it just like little stuff like that. I look up interviews and stuff like that, and it just inspired me. Like I don't know, like I feel like I could just be on that, and be on that same time as them.
I feel like that's what everybody has, that like go-to like moment of like straight inspiration. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like with inspiration comes a point where it's okay to not be inspired sometimes. Like you said, sometimes you just have to live life and then a spark will happen. But I also feel like sometimes it be just like the individual holding the creativity back and inspiration.
Nah, for sure. I feel like I snapped out of that when, I just like, people was like, oh, you fell off like this or that. I'm like, I ain't fall off at all.
My dick. Nah, literally though.
No, facts. I'm like, I fell off. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, hell no. And then I'm like, oh, y'all probably just saying I ain't dropping it. I'm like, I just got right in the studio that same week.
He was like, nah, that fueled me. I got
like, I just love when people say I can't do something.
I respect that. I feel like, I don't know, for music at least, and not even just for music, I feel like any type of creative, people want expectations or have expectations for the artist or creator, but they don't know that person's process. For example, somebody said you fell off. I don't know what the fuck I got going on. I don't know what I'm working on. I haven't said anything. I could have had a whole 2 tapes though. You would never know.
And I really am sitting on something like that too.
That's good though. But all right, since you're sitting on rough estimate, how many songs you got in the tuck? Just for people to hear, so he got music.
I mean, it ain't nothing crazy. I'll say like 30.
30 bangers though. I'm sure you got a bunch of throwaways.
Yeah, that too. Like I got like a lot of like songs that's also not done, like just rough drafts too. So I would say more than 30, but 30 complete songs.
And when you looking at those 30 or anything,
that's 3 tapes right there. If you think about it.
And you going through and picking those songs, how do you select which songs make your tapes and your EPs, and what songs you want to drop and make music for?
I like
videos.
I like making themes for my projects. Like I said, for Rookie of the Year, it was just like my first year of music. And I also want the people to know who I am, so I made theme like pain, because that was my life at the time. But so I just like going off themes. Like if it fits the theme of the project and the name and all that, I'll put it on the tape. So it's like, that's pretty much what it is.
So it's good to hear that you out of that space though. Like it allowed you to create a great body of work, but it's good to hear that you move forward. So I'm happy to hear that, and also want to know like the music going forward, because now you gave us the pain music and that was a great tape, but now that you're in a higher place, what the music going to sound like, because that changes everything now.
I'm just like in my bag. I feel like
back on Flippin' vibes. I don't know if y'all know what Flippin' is, but that was probably that was the first. Was that the first song? Yeah. I'll never forget. You sent that to me on my trip to Florida, and I played that the whole fucking shit. I still play Flippin' is crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's why I feel like.
If that would have came out now type time, when you had the buzz,
I'd be fine.
Because that was a great song. But I'm sure you got more.
Nah, facts. I'm always I feel like I'm always get better. But Flip It was just something memorable to me, because I remember I kept checking my SoundCloud. I'm like, yo, there's mad views going up. I'm like, what the hell? I just started. I'm like, damn.
I can attest to that, because when I posted my first video, man, I honestly was so nervous. And I don't want to say I get nervous often, but I posted, and I'm like, yo. And the next thing it might not seem a lot, but I just started. I got 100 views. I'm like, 100 people watched, clicked my video. Word. I'm just like, no way. I woke up the next morning, that shit is at 175. I'm just like, people, I just would have never expected that many people to fuck with me, and the amount of love, the love do feel good when you are getting love. Word. But I feel like as a creative, you gotta take it. It takes a toll on you after a time. Especially me, like I feel like I'm a perfectionist. You feel that?
Nah, hell yeah.
Like,
I be
shit don't go out your way, or it's not how you see it.
Bro, I overthink so much with Rookie of the Year. That's kind of why also it took so long to drop. Like, I will also like just be recording so much songs I had. I'm like, bro, this don't. I ain't fucking with it. Like, it was just like I ain't rocking with it. Take it off, type thing. I just throw it away.
No. Do you have a manager and team around you right now? What's that like? Who's your?
Yeah, shout out to Quinn.
Oh, the fam.
Yeah.
But how'd that see? It's so wild because that's Quinn, my cousin, and everything. How did that happen? Like, how did that whole relationship start to work into being a manager?
I remember I dropped Mean Team and my boy Quan. He DM'd me. He was like, "Yo, your shit hard. Like, I'm trying to put you in the right position to like push your shit forward." Type shit. And then that's when Quinn started commenting on my stuff. And then like from there it was just like we just booking sessions and we just locked in. And then it wasn't even on no music stuff or none of that. Like,
just cool.
Like, that's like my brother. Like, I really call him like bro. Like, yeah, like we talked about like our lives and shit. Like,
They hella loved it or something.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's my guy. If it wasn't for him, my tape probably wouldn't have been done, my first tape. So I got mad love for him.
So shout out to Clan for love. So we wouldn't have had that music. I wouldn't have had the intro.
My word.
A couple other songs. But y'all took trips before. You've been traveling. How's traveling been? Like, are you traveling to go to different stews? Are you linking people? Or are you just traveling to actually travel? No business oriented?
It was more so like, it was hand in hand. Like, it was also like, it was mainly like I wanted to go out different states to go experience different stuff and talk about that in my music, but it was also like we had to record. So it was like
business trip.
Yeah, for sure. Always gotta get.
You enjoyed it?
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's the vibe like? Cause some people you never know. Like, some people probably never left Jersey, or some people never traveled that much. Like, I've truthfully only ever been on the East Coast, or my first plane trip was 2 years ago. I went to Florida. So I feel like I'm just starting to travel more. So what's traveling been like?
Bro, I love it so much because you just seeing different cultures. Like, it's like pretty. Like, I'm pretty sure it's all like it's just different cultures in different states. Like Atlanta, Philly, New York. Like, it's all different things. For example, and when I went to Atlanta, it was just a different vibe. Like, the people different.
I hear so much about Atlanta. Like, everybody talks about it. My friend Aubrey, I don't know. I posted I was at her concert. She the one who opened up for Coyle Ray. She used to be out in Atlanta. She talks about it. Like, everybody talks about Atlanta so much. I'm just like, I gotta slide down.
The whole South is different because they just like, they got manners. Like, you know, they like, you know, in Jersey, somebody look at you funny, you looking back like, the fuck you looking at?
I just feel like East Coast is so gritty. Like, it's so
the North.
Yeah, it's nothing bad. I love the East Coast because it raised me, but I just feel like compared to other places, especially even when I've traveled, it's just so much calmer. So much people are so much friendly, and I feel like
for sure
we could talk about this topic. I feel like that led into it perfectly. How do you feel it is being a creative in Jersey?
I feel like, I don't know, like, it's like not jealousy, but I feel like nobody want to see the other person win more than them. So it's like a crab in a barrel effect. Like, somebody, like, they don't want to, you know.
And it's crazy you said that because so many artists I'm seeing, Coyle Ray actually just talking about her name as well. She spoke on that in her interview. I don't know if you've seen that, where she's like, Jersey is like crazy as hell. I just feel like it's weird because everybody could truly make it, right? Like, when you think about it, all it takes, no matter what social it is, it takes a second to retweet, like, comment, and it costs nothing. Support is free. I've been preaching that for a while now. Support is free, and if everybody support everybody can get somewhere. But I feel like you said, some people don't want to see the other person win, but I feel like, why not?